So I guess I'll respond to a question that was asked to me by a subscriber of mine, who asks two questions, which was my position. First of all, my position on the anti-Stalinist left, and on the Surgun. So I guess I'll start with like I'll do this first video. I'll do just about like the anti-Stalinist left. So it's kind of an ambiguous term, anti-Stalinist left. It can mean different things to different people. And I guess there's like two main components to the anti-Stalinist left. One that has, a good position and a good critique of Stalin's policy and the Stalin regime in general, and the other which is basically just these bread tubers who are kind of like rad libs and who don't really know what leftism actually is, but will call themselves leftists just to be edgy or something. I guess I'll start with those. These people are basically just liberals who are just filled with like full-fledged moralism, and don't really know how to critique something from a objective view, even from a subjective point of view. They don't do it very well. They basically just bring up like these Western concepts of like human rights and so on, which isn't really like a good point of critique, if you ask me, because I mean, if you're going to use like your Western standards, Western standards don't really care about like human rights either. So I don't even know why you would bring this on the table, except for virtue signaling. Because I'm pretty sure if they were in power, they wouldn't care about human rights either. Then you have like the other facet of the anti-Stalinist left, so the ones that I called the ones that I named earlier, the ones that actually have like a good critique, who will say that eventually, who will use like the more philosophical position of good and bad dictator, and will basically just say that Stalin was pretty much a bad dictator in the sense that he was brutal in times where he really didn't need to be brutal, where he was completely paranoid. And so on and so forth. So I guess there's two facets. My position is basically the anti-Stalinist left. Even though I myself am not like what you would call a Stalinist, I by no means am a Stalinist. But I guess I don't really care for them. They exist. That's kind of my position on them. I don't really have like a big position on them. So that's my response to the first question about the anti-Stalinist left. I guess I'll do the other answer to the other question shortly.